Go ahead.
Hi everyone, today we're going to work on part 2 of your kennel training or crate training. The first part, we were just introduced the kennel to where we put nice treats in there and the dog would go in and be able to handle you closing the door for just a few seconds. So as long as she's quiet and she's not pawing or screaming at the kennel and carrying on. Now she's choosing to sit on her own, that's fine, but I didn't ask her to. So as long as she's quiet, I'm clicking because she's calm. I'm clicking because she's quiet. So it's not because she's sitting. I'm just saying that's good. You're quiet, you're calm. So good is the click. Please look at our video on clicker training. It will explain that. This is a behavior marker. You can use the word good, yes, click. It's going to really communicate with your dog what you really want him to do, the exact thing that you want him to do. So all I'm thinking about is you're calm, you're quiet. That's a good. And you get a treat for that. I want to start by moving away from her just a little tiny bit. If I can get over here to the chair and she's still quiet, I'm going to click while I'm still here. Good, good girl, good. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to reward her. Okay, good girl, that's a good girl. So I can do good. Now, we are going to show you a dog that is going to scream and yell and have a fuss in the crate, but I just want to show you what you're looking for. You want to make sure that this dog can handle being in here before you leave him, before you walk out of the room. Good girl. I do not put bedding inside the crate, and if I'm going to leave a dog for any length of time, he would not be wearing a collar or a harness. That's dangerous to have in the crate. Puppy can chew the harness. We want to make sure that the collar and the harness are off of the dog if you're going to leave your dog in his kennel. I want to just keep working on, can I sit down? Good, good. That's a good job. Good girl over here. Good girl. Again, very, very tasty treats. Or this can be part of his dog food. Measure out if she gets a cup and a half in the morning and a cup and a half at night, whatever she gets. You're going to use her dog food mixed with some tasty treats, making like a little trail mix. And this is what you're going to use for training treats all day long. So we're not giving their dog food and a bunch of treats. We want to make sure that they're getting mostly of their dog food and a little bit of treats. Turn your back on the dog, make sure that they can handle this. Again, if you have to be right here, and if the dog screams and yells and carries on and is scratching at the crate, biting at the crate, we've seen all of that, you can interrupt the dog's behavior by tapping this crate and doing something like hey, hey, or even on the wall to get the dog to and then as soon as he stops it, you've got to click and feed him. I mean, even if the dog is taking a breath, you've got to be like, yes, you're quiet, you're calmer than you were, you're not biting at your crate, you're not carrying on, you're being a good boy, okay? So this is there are some dogs that have some severe behavioral problems with being in kennels and crates because of the way that they were started incorrectly, and that would be a whole different series. This is for a dog that's just really not had much experience in a kennel.